my dream position. When it comes to having such a great amount of wealth, I'm not having respect. Nobody respect me. Nobody values me. Well, I have respect. Well, people will respect me. Even I am so kind person, so great person, so helpful person. People will trust me. People will pay me for some or other course. Then the answer of this is obviously yes. If you want authority, if you want the amount of wealth of your dream, or if you want any kind of respect, or if you want trust on you. And even that much level of people trust you and give you authority that in a room there are two people. One, both are of same knowledge, exact same level of knowledge, exact same level of education, exact same level of talent. But the one who is having that skill, which I will actually going to tell you in this video, people will respect him more. People will pay him more. People will trust him more. People will believe him more. Give him more authority. Just because of that single skill. Remember, same level of education, same level of talent, same level of knowledge, but still, authority, respect, paying him more, trusting him, will love to be around you, love to be in touch of you. What's that thing? And even it builds a great amount of emotional connection. What do I mean by emotional connection? That much great amount of emotional connection it builds. The amount of emotional connection you have with your loved ones. It can be your father. It can be your daughter. It can be your best friend. It can be your mother. That much. The kind of emotional connection you have with them. Whatever they say, you just believe them. Whatever they say that I want to buy this, give me money, you just give them. Without any thinking about that. That much emotional connection it builds. That much. And that much you trust them. And that much trust also it builds. And you know, no trust means no sales. Then your product will not be till sale if you don't have trust. Will you buy anything from a person whom you don't trust? You are like, dal mein to kuch kala hai. I will not buy. There is something wrong in that product or something wrong with that person. Obviously, you will not buy it if you don't trust him. But if you trust him, then you will buy it without thinking like anything about that product because you have trust on them. And that much amount of trust, authority, belief, it gives. Wealth is mind-blowing. It will give you wealth of your dream. Yes, wealth of your dream. I just can't say any limit of it. That much. So what are you waiting for? So there we begin with it and know what is that thing. So there we begin with it. By the way, it's the video number 2 of Get It Whatever You Want just by these 3 skills. If you haven't watched my first video, you can surely watch it. If you're directly the one who is jumping on this video, no problem. After this video, you can watch it. So there we begin with it. By the way, it's not like any kind of skill. This is skill, okay, get it. This skill, get it. No, it is also known as world's #1 fear. World's #1 fear. Yes. You know, there has been one research conducted and it has actually found that in this world there are top 3 fears. At number 3rd, which comes is fear of spiders or fear of snakes. Snake. What if it kisses you? The pain and those all things. What if this comes in front of you? And the fear of spiders, how scary they are. At third, crossing the limits of all the animals, it comes. And at second, fear of death. What if you die? What if you die by a disease? What if an accident happened to you and then you die? What if, boo, ghosts come and make you die? Oh, something like it. Fear of death. Just imagine, after crossing the limits of fear of any kind of animal, any kind of thing, then the fear of death is coming. At the second level, forces still living, then imagine at the first what it can be, and especially how important. Do you want to know what is the thing is? What is the skill is? The world's number one fear. First of all, come closer to the camera. That's skin, by the way. Don't worry, you will not have it, because if you will comment in the comment section that I want the series on dash skill, that skill, the world's number one fear, then I will upload that skill series and I will tell you every bit and bit of thing, how to be confident on that and how to not have the fear on that skill. Yes, I'm granting you for it. So let's know what is that. That is what? Do you want to know this? Let me just tell you. Directly, obviously, I will not tell you. Let me just give you little bit of hint. This skills begin like it. You are a person. Let's suppose there is a person, not you. It happens with most of the people. That's why it's world's number one. There is a person who goes in front of such a large crowd. He prepared a speech. He prepared everything. His speech, even everything. What kind of a facial expression he will give, what kind of hand movements he will do, what kind of gestures he will do, what kind of body language he will do, what kind of leg movement he will do. Everything he prepared nicely. And he was quite excited and more nervous to go. Then he go on the stage. And as he comes and sees such a large audience, he just forget his whole speech. Whatever he just prepared. And his legs started shivering. And it has been under control. He's trying to control his legs to not shiver. But it is not being that. And if I tell you about that heartbeat, peak level it has gone to. Just peak level. If anybody standing in the audience can even hear it this much high. And if I tell you about his hands, then it is literally like stuck. Not taking in the name of moving it. And his facial expression has turned into like this. With fearful face. This is what happened. And this is what people fear of. And even this thing not happen with people, and then with people are having fear of this. What if I make any grammatical mistake on the stage? What if people laugh at me? Audience laugh at me? What if that? What if they judge me because I don't look good? I am from middle class family or poor family. What if I go blank in between my speech? What if that? What if they say to me that I'm not wearing good clothes? What if they laugh at me? How much it will hit me? People are having that fear. Have you catched it? What's that fear? It's the fear of public speaking. Speaking in front of such a whole crowd. Such a whole crowd. That's what. It's world's number one fear. I know. Still, many of you are having this question. Okay, highest paying skill. Great. But if I am a salesperson, if I am a doctor, if I am a policeman, if I am freelancer, if I am anybody, how it will help me? Let me just tell you. Public speaking is not just about speaking in front of public. Public speaking, second name is confidence. The much confidence you have, then you will go and speak in front of such a large crowd. And it gives you confidence. Look, suppose in everybody's life, breakdowns come. Sometimes this much that you have, like you're selling a product and it's kind of defected or some missing is there. And how will you handle it? Your customer is there, this thing is there, you have to convince them, you have to handle that tricky situation. If you have that confidence and lots of different strategies are there to handle this thing. If you know that, you will be able to handle it. Handle it. And even you will have confidence on it. And even the people who will buy that, people will have confidence on you and people will trust you. And even that thing, if it is defected, then people will not blame you. People will think, some problem maybe I was just coming from there. It must be any kind of problem or someone else has done anything in that. But that person must not be. This much. It gives you confidence. And confidence is not such a small thing. No. Not that. Confidence also gives you authority. Not like authority, okay. High level of authority. Even like this much, if in a room there are lots of people, you are the single one who is confident on single thing and there are people who are against it, then you will have that authority, that confidence on it. And even after a point of time, people will just value you. Why? Because you are single one standing for it. Yes, this is what. And even after learning that public speaking skill, you will have confidence on every single thing of yours. And if something happens, like some situation comes, if it's a family dinner, your long distance relatives are coming, your siblings are coming who don't even know you and some kind of are like jealous, irritated, and they don't want to talk to you. But if you are confident, you are having authority, you are behaving greatly, you must be talking about something, but you're confident on whatever you're talking. You're confident on your body language. You look confident. Not by your clothes, but by your body language. And people will value you. This is what. And even this much power it is having, that there are people who don't want to value you because they are jealous or some other reason is there. Still they will value you. Still they will respect you because your body language, your confidence, your positive attitudes is this much great that you deserve it. And people will do that for you. This much power is having public speaking. And not only that, you know, the person who comes in the world's richest people category, the billionaire Warren Buffett, he don't say anything much in public. He don't say much in public, but he said one thing, that the best education, the best degree I have is public speaking. He said this. Imagine a billionaire saying this, an experienced person saying this. He's above 90. Currently he's 93. Can you imagine this thing? Obviously in India this thing is said. बड़े बुजुर्ग जो कहते हैं वो सही कहते हैं because उनके पास experience होता है. The old people, whatever they say it right because they have a real amount of experience. This is what is the thing. Not always right, but it is right. Can you imagine this thing? This much power it is having. World's richest person is saying. Not richest, but the person who comes in the world's richest people category. A billionaire. This much power. This much power. This much power it is having. And even because of your public speaking skills, people will remember you when you are absent. What do you mean by absent here? When you're not present, like there is a community, there is a boardroom meeting, or something or the other. If you're not there, people will remember you. That person is not there. That is the what is the like thing who just gave the life to this. Just entertain us. Just make us like feel good. Give us positive energy. Just make us feel so good. Then people will remember you because of public speaking skills. Don't worry, it's not a boring skill or any kind of difficult skill. It's easy peasy. Can you imagine the value which public speaking is having? The authority which it is having? And even, as I just told you, in a boardroom meeting, the boss is there who's taking opinion of everyone. People will always say that. Take the opinion of this person. This person is saying such a good thing, great thing, which must be working. Look at his confidence, look at his knowledge, look at whatever he is saying. Yes, one more thing. Lots of people will then say, okay, public speaking, saying something in front of crowd. But knowledge? Well, let me just tell you one more thing. Just like public speaking, not like just only speaking in front of crowd, but also by just public speaking, you get to know how to narrate it, how to say something in such a way. And even lots of great authority says, in this public speaking, critical thinking also comes. When you think critically, when you search for different things, and public speakers are also critical thinkers, then people will also remember, why that person is not there? That person always suggests such a great thing. And if you're a boss, people will always remember you. I just want to talk to that boss, not this one, but senior of them or junior of them, because he's a great person, great human being. Yes, it will be like it. Or if you're working somewhere, like working in a, like you're having a job, you want to be promoted, then you also can be. Because of your public speaking skills, because of your confidence in a meeting. If you say something, doesn't matter you say even 2 or 3 lines, but still people will value you. Why? Because whatever you will say, it will be solid. It will such a great. This much power it is having. Can you imagine? And people were like, you please don't speak that, you speak. This much power. And even that's why people will promote you. It is actually having power. And if I tell you, this is actually speechless. It's this much powerful. As I just told you, not just now, but before a few minutes, that if you want a series on this public speaking skills, world's number one fear, I can make a series of this telling you every single thing, the kind of fears people have on that. What if I go blank in between? What if this happened? What if people judge me? What if people laugh at me? What if people say I'm from middle class family? What if I'm poor? They say this thing to me. Or if something like you're shivering, your legs are shivering, your hands are shivering, your heartbeat is going at the highest level. How to control that? I will tell you that also. How to be confident in those whole things. If you want a series on it, I will upload it as sooner as you write. So it's all upon you when you will write on the comment section. That's why people in a meeting, not actually in a meeting, but a public speaker who is doing a seminar, why people are crying there? They are sometimes crying, they are sometimes being so happy. Why? Because the public speaker is having that power to control the emotions of the people, to get to know what they want from me, what they want from the audience. The person who is sitting in the audience, he knows that, and even I will tell you how to get to know that. How to get to know what your audience want, how to get to know what that kind of particular age group person want, the of this job person want. Everything I will tell you. This is what? This much power. This much. If you go and if I take a name of any great public speaker who is having such a high authority, if I say to you, you go in this person's seminar, will you do any kind of big research on it? Think about his, like, what if it happens, like what if, like, you will not do or think much. You will just go there. Why? Because he is having authority. First thing this, and second thing, he's a public speaker, man. That's what's the power it is having. Are you the next speaker, by the way? I see in your eyes this thing.